Come here. What happened last night?
Please.
You were alone last night. You fool. You didn't have to be.
Please, can't you see I have a splitting headache?
You deserve to have it split. And your emotions. You love your dearly departed Erica. Yet you yearn for her newly arrived sister. And they call me a devil.
Jean-Paul?
Oh, Alison.
What's the matter?
A headache.
A severe one? Do you have these often?
Since Erica was taken from me, yes.
Here. Come and sit down. It's your nerves, you know. Because you insist upon driving yourself so. Now, where are your tranquilizers?
I can't spend my life popping pills into my mouth.
You'll do what you must do.
I know what I must do, and pills are not the answer.
Where are they?
There.
If these headaches keep on persisting, I'll have to prescribe something stronger.
When Erica returns to me, so will my strength.
Now look, I'm a doctor, but a useless one unless I can prescribe properly. And what's more important, what I prescribe has got to be brought over here and taken.
If it's necessary, Quito will bring something over from the main island. Now, really, I'm feeling much better.
Yes. You're evading the issue. You can't go through life doing that, Jean-Paul.
I don't intend to.
Here. Take this.
I'm not accustomed to taking orders.
Well, it's a request. Please. It'll make you feel better.
Why are you so concerned?
Because I took an oath to help whoever needs my help, to cure wherever possible, to make as comfortable as possible. And I can help you, if you'll permit me.
Such a delightful bedside manner. Why not let her operate?
Obviously, I've got to prescribe something stronger. I wonder if I could get a hold of some analgesics.
Dr. Mencken had a laboratory here. Would he have had anything?
Well, he might have. Where is it?
Morning.
Good morning.
Weather-wise. Oh, you look as though you've spent the whole night brooding.
Dan, can't you think of something pleasant to say just once?
Well, I say what I think has to be said.
Except this time, Dan, you're talking out of turn.
Oh. Well, I'm beginning to get the picture.
It's all out of focus and blurred. Jean-Paul has a migraine. I'm just trying to ease it for him. And that's all you can develop from what you think you saw.
Sorry. It's early for you to be up, isn't it?
I couldn't sleep.
Perhaps the reason you're up at this hour is to jump at the intrigue that your imagination is building.
For all our sakes, I hope it is my imagination. Look, I didn't sleep last night either. I have a luxurious bedroom up there, but it feels like a 6-by-6 jail cell. This whole place is reminiscent of an armed fortress, and the only thing we have to defend ourselves against it is pot shots. That's no way to win a war.
Have you declared war, Dan?
I, for one, just want out before someone else gets hurt. Unless you have a better reason for keeping us here than just secrecy.
Well, certainly you must have breakfast before you go. Now, if your room is a prison cell and you are a prisoner, well, I invite you to have your last hearty meal.
But that's only for prisoners condemned to death.
Remember, you said it.
Now at the
Do you realize, Jean-Paul, what you're implying?
I think Dan does. Although I have no plans for implementation, I'm purely on the defensive. But the counselor here has already declared a state of war.
Well, let's cut out the flim-flam and get down to facts.
How far down?
Down to the root of the problems here.
Well, you see, it's this headache. The pain is just so severe. I really feel I've lost my power, my facility to think. Or to rationalize.
Dan, can we hold everything until later? Until Jean-Paul is more like himself?
That's just the point. Lately, he's been more and more unlike himself.
Little mistress, what are we to do? The conjure man is dead. Your husband refuses to believe that you too are dead. The evil of the devil is fouling the air. Jacques Elroy-Desmonts seems to be everywhere. Yet his image remains chained to a canvas as through the centuries.
It's the most severe pain I have ever known. And I've been through hell on occasions, but it would be unreasonable for me to expect you to share the burden of my sorrow and pain.
Jacques Elroy-Desmonts, may you suffer the tortures and pain of the conjured doll, with the silver pin driven through its temples.
It feels like someone is poking pins and needles into my very being. Now, perhaps, Dan, you're trying to put a hex on me.
Look, Jean-Paul, I'm sorry you're not feeling up to par. I have no desire to see you suffer any more than the rest of us here should be made to suffer. But the hex...
Oh, well, that was a very bad attempt at humor. Forgive me.
Well, I won't forgive you. Unless you help me to find something to alleviate this torture that you're going through.
Oh, and I thought you were getting ready to leave me alone, floundering in my agony.
Neither Allison nor I intend that.
Well, it's been very bad-tempered of me. Please understand. My moods, my bad temper. None of you is a prisoner here. No one is. Now, you wouldn't run out on me now.
I'm not running out, although it seems that you have run out on me. I was fired, remember?
But rehired, remember?
Well, in that case, I'd better leave this island so that I can begin looking after your worldwide interests again.
Oh, Dan, you're only part of the organization. Why not let some of the others pitch in?
I wasn't thinking only of the business matters. It seems there's a legal snarl you're involved in.
A legal snarl?
Tragic as it may seem, I have to be the devil's advocate.
You? Well, where does that leave me?
In a lot of trouble.
You know, that could be true enough.
What sort of trouble, Dan?
It's a matter of an unreported death.
Unpublicized. It was medically reported by Dr. Mencken before his unfortunate demise.
That, too, can be a problem.
Dan, are you acting for the defense or the prosecution?
Are you holding Jean-Paul accountable for the accident?
I want to prove it was an accident so that no one will be held responsible.
O priestess of the serpent, free us all of the curse of the demon. Return him from whence he came, and all here on Meljardon from whence they came. Free us before the binds that hold us tighten and strangle the will to resist.
Seems you believe someone deserves a noose around the neck.
Jean-Paul, Dan is just trying to be helpful. You should be thankful.
I'm sorry. It's the migraine.
Now, where is this lab?
I'll show you. Oh, Allison. How could I ever manage without you?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, no, it's all right. We'll manage.
An analgesic will perform miracles.
I, Araxel, from the line of priestesses of the serpent, look for the miracle that is only in the power of those much greater than I. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me.
Still throbbing badly?
It's like the devil.
Well, it's extremely well stocked. Oh, now this should be locked.
Why?
Amphetamines, barbiturates, ergots, morphine. There are enough drugs here to swing the entire hippie population well on the way to flower heaven.
Listen, are you taking an inventory or helping me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Come and sit down. Was Dr. Mencken in the habit of giving you a needle?
I have an absolute horror of needles.
It was probably an ergot derivative. Let me see.
Oh, please, you're not going to put a needle in my temple.
Oh, don't be foolish. That would kill you.
Don't I know it?
I wonder if he made a file on you.
A file on what?
Of your medical history. That would help before I administer treatment.
I'd be more than interested to see it myself.
Oh, I don't think you'd understand it.
Well, you may find it a bit of a challenge yourself.
Oh, monsieur, let me help you.
Coffee I can almost manage.
Can I get you something to go with it?
Oh, just some information.
About what, monsieur?
Raxel, I'm one of your master's oldest friends, and I've only his best interests at heart. Will you believe that?
There are things I am given to know,
Good. Then would you answer some questions?
if they are permitted.
I know how hard his wife's death has hit him.
It has destroyed us all.
It seems to be my fate to trample on everyone's feelings, but I must ask you, have you noticed a change in Mr. Desmond since his wife's death?
Everybody has.
What I mean is, did it occur since his wife's death or before?
Oh, no, monsieur. Before, he was as happy as any one man could be.
And this business of freezing, the cryonics process, was that a sudden decision?
I don't know.
Was it Dr. Menken's idea or Jean-Paul's?
Not Dr. Mencken. That I know. There are many things I could tell you, but I dare not, so please...
Rexel, you have nothing to fear from me.
You are not the devil.
I apologize. Of course, you can understand it. You were in excellent health on the last examination, except for the minor problem of a few migraine headaches, which we are about to relieve now.
Look, must we use the needle?
For injections? Well, of course. Don't tell me you're afraid.
Well, Jean-Paul? Oh, never. Only, do you mind if I don't look?
This won't hurt a bit.
Go ahead.
I thought you said you didn't want to look.
Why should I?
Well, that's some about face. You seem like a different man.
Fair is fair. I got my needle centuries ago. Now it's his turn.
In a minute, you'll feel like a new man.
It's all yours.
What?
The lab, I mean.
Well, it's certainly very well stocked. No, I don't belong here.
Yes, you do. Your sister's home is also your home.
How's the headache? Is it better?
Gone. Thanks to you.
It's only temporary, Jean-Paul, you know.
I know.
Now, the most effective cure for migraine is psychotherapy. It alleviates the tensions that cause the migraine. I think you should consider the possibilities.
But that also is only temporary, or am I wrong?
No. Until some cure-all medical breakthrough.
Well, isn't that your field? Research. Why couldn't it be discovered right here, in this laboratory, by you, along with
What?
genetics?
That incomplete experiment of mine in the laboratory at home?
Work on it, here,
Why?
so that you can help me find a way to bring Erica back.
Jean-Paul, why do you persist in these hopeless dreams?
It's not hopeless. Now, you know as well as I do that someday, some doctor will find a way to synthesize life in a laboratory. Now, why shouldn't it be here?
Well, even if it were possible, what good would that do Erica?
Look, once it is discovered what it is that killed her, and a cure is effected, even if some of the cells are beyond redemption, we could...
This is utter nonsense. Even if we were able to create a living cell, it would take years before we could teach it to reproduce itself. Years before we could create the simplest of organisms, let alone a complex thing like a human body.
I'm not asking you that you should have to create a whole body, only that part of it which killed Erica.
If she died of eclampsia, I must tell you that the damage will be severe and extensive.
Then you will not face the challenge.
I am facing a challenge. Trying to bring you back to yourself.
And I will only return to myself when we bring Erica back.
Oh, Jean-Paul.
Leave me alone. I am going upstairs to rest, Ratzel, and I do not wish to be disturbed.
Oui, monsieur.
What got into him all of a sudden?
Probably the after effects of that shot I gave him.
Well, whatever it was, I'm not sure it helped him.
That's why I must stay here a little longer.
But I thought that you and
I'm sorry, please, Dan. I just feel that I must stay.
Monsieur,
Yes, Rexel.
don't do as Dr. Carr says. Do not stay. Run, all of you. Run as fast as you can, while you still can.
No! No, please! No! Get out of my mind before I lose it completely! No! Help!
Dr. Carr, help me!
Holly, what is it?
Oh, this storm, this place, this island!
Oh, now, he won't last long. It'll pass.
I've got
Try to control yourself.
away from here.
So have we all. But how?
Now hear this, Jean-Paul Desmond. It seems you have the beginning of a mutiny on your hands. Now we can't have that, can we? Or you shall never have your lovely Erica back again.
I must